Hello there. In this video, we're talking about how to online date without getting overwhelmed and get amazing results. My name is Sami Wunder and I am a certified dating and relationship coach, and I help powerful, high-achieving women meet, attract, and marry the man of their dreams and build a deeply intimate, soulful relationship with him. Now, when it comes to online dating, there is a lot of mixed advice out there, and I know it can be hard to navigate online dating because there are scammers present and there are men who are just interested in sex present there. But what I tell my clients is that just like in real life you have both good and bad men present, in online world you again have good and bad men present. So you definitely don't want to not online date just because you've had a few bad experiences, because it is really one of the most powerful pools and tools of meeting good men quickly, right? So it's very powerful that we have online dating websites available to us where a huge sample of good men, yes, there's not so good men as well, but a lot of good men are out there, and so many of my clients have met their matches, met their husbands, met their fiancés on online dating portals. So I highly recommend my single clients, my high achieving women, to online date. Now, having said that, this video is all about how to reduce the overwhelm you feel in online dating, my top tips, and how to get better results online. So the first tip is really create a profile that is your soul signature. So what do I mean? If your profile is a generic profile where you say things like I love eating, I love traveling, I love trying new foods, I love shopping, then you are not really speaking to a high quality man. Your profile is very generic and it's going to attract men, or it's going to attract people who are also not attracted to your soul because they can't see your soul. So if you want to attract high quality men, my top tip number one is to really write a profile that is expressing your soul, the woman that you are, because thousands of women out there can shop and can travel and can try new foods, but what is it that makes you you? How do you like to travel? What kind of foods do you like to try, right? So we really want your profile to speak to the high quality man so that he gets attracted to your soul right from the start. That's his first introduction. Now, the second thing is you really want to present your best foot forward for your pictures. So you want to make sure that your pictures are up to date, not more than 3 months old, and you're not wearing sunglasses and covering your face, but you actually have a face close up, and then you have a full body picture, and you're wearing bright feminine pastel colors, and maybe even, some pictures showing you doing your hobbies or being in nature, just some more action, authentic pictures, right? So those two tips are for the profile and for the photographs. They really have to be in order if you are looking to attract good men online, because if that is mediocre or trashy, then you're going to attract a lot of trash, right? So you want to speak your profile to speak to the good men, and you want to make sure it's representing the best side of you. Now, my third tip when it comes to online dating is to keep your messages online really short, because we don't want to get into what I called the texting trap. Now, the texting trap is where you go online and then a man sends you a message and then you just text and text and text and text, and he's never calling you out for a date, and there's always the good morning and the good night, and you're frustrated because you're wasting a lot of time. So the way I teach this in my program Attract Your Soulmate is by literally limiting your messages to 4 messages online and then letting the man know that you are not big on texting. So I teach my clients to say, hey there, it's lovely connecting with you, but I'm not big on texting. I'd much rather hear your voice. So why are we using this script? We're using this script because the idea here is to reduce the time we spend messaging and to actually get the man to call you. So that's where it would feel good to hear your voice. I would rather prefer to hear your voice. Now, step number 4, or top tip number 4, is to have that phone conversation, because that is your biggest selection process, right? We don't want you to waste time going on first dates and meeting men that you simply don't feel are a match for you, or you simply don't feel a connection with. So that phone call is going to make your life so much easier, because you're not going to go out on dates or first dates with men where you simply don't feel a connection, where you feel like you can't even say a thing, or there's just nothing that both of you share. So get the man on that call. Let him call you, keep your conversation short, and one call, 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes. We don't want these calls to be 1 hour long. That's too much too soon. And I teach women that you want to slow it down, you want to get to know men in the right time. So keep the call short, and the objective of that call really is to just be asked out and get on the date. So tip number 5 is to really go on the date, and don't stay in the phone zone for too long. So we don't want to stay on the online messaging zone for too long, but then we also don't want to stay in the phone zone for too long. So once you've had that one call, it's completely okay to have another call, but after that, if he doesn't ask you out, then let it go. Don't waste your time. And one of the scripts that I teach at this point, at this stage, tip number 5, is to actually say on the phone, well, this feels good, and yeah, I'd be open to seeing you. I'd be open to being asked out, right? So that's a very feminine way, but it's also a no-nonsense, no time to waste here, boy, kind of way of communicating that you're open to his advances, you're open to his approach. But if he doesn't ask you out, then you're not going to be the one asking him out for a date and planning a date, and then you'd rather just let him go. So that's the way, ladies, to online date. You don't have to waste a lot of time. I even recommend my clients to just allot a few minutes during the day, say 10 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes at night, where they scroll through their messages and what they have received, and to respond accordingly, and not waste too much time on messaging. Get from the online forum to the phone to the real life, because real life is where the relationships build. They don't build online, they build in real life. So if you have this set system of dating, online dating, you're going to feel less overwhelmed, you're going to feel excited to get to know men. And this whole idea of, oh my God, I'm going out on first dates with men I don't like, or just don't feel a connection with, or it's going to completely disappear, because you're going to have this filter process. You have a very set system of how you filter men, and it's all going to start feeling more fun. So that's what we want, right? We want it to feel good. So I hope this was helpful, and if it was, I'd love to hear back from you as a like or a comment on this video below. And as always, I'd invite you warmly to check out my Attract Your Soulmate program, which is my audio training program for amazing single women who are ready to bring in the grand love of their lives. Check it out. The link is in the video text above. And until then, lots of love, and here's to your success in your love life. Bye for now.